You are locked into Urban iPlayer Radio, the world's first urban podcast network.
Yeah, they need some real brothers critiquing the movie.
Yeah, giving up the real shit.
Right, man. Big.
Real brothers.
Yes.
Yo.
Welcome.
To another episode of Two Urban Guys at the Movies. You know, reviewing movies with an urban twist, you know?
Episode 14.
Yeah, 14.
This is episode 14.
Yeah, man. But they're not things still.
This is a good look. This is good news. I just want to say, obviously, to all our listeners out there, obviously, you probably think we probably sound very different right now. That's because this is a special show. We have special guests in the house. So we're recording in a different manner.
Yeah.
So we had to basically change our miking, so to speak. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go around the table, Enigma.
Yeah.
And I'm going to start with you and we're going to introduce ourselves. Yeah?
But you just introduced me.
I know. I do that. I do that all the time.
Yeah, you've done it.
Sir.
He's already said what he has to say.
So we're going to go around the table and we're going to introduce our special guests, starting with the guy to my right.
Now,
He's going to do that.
Okay, stop.
All right, sir.
Let's just carry on.
All right, go on.
I am Enigma, one of the two urban guys, you know, reviewing these movies. And now I'm going to pass you on to our first special guest.
Who's that?
I'm the first special guest, yo, and I'm the third urban guy in the room. And my name is Gremlin, yo, and I'm about to review.
Real?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Special night tonight, fellas.
Okay.
And this is Drama, just here representing, you know.
Cool.
Quite a key entrance.
Not surprising for you, mate. You're usually louder than this, son.
Yeah, go on.
And our last special guest is, by no means least, a lady.
Yes, definitely. I am a lady.
A lady?
You know, two urban guys and a lady.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, there you go.
And you are?
I'm
Please tell our
Tiffany.
listeners.
I'm Tiffany, and I'm glad to be here tonight.
Cool. Tiffany
man,
is in the
good.
building.
You
So,
see, we got three special guests.
three special guests, fam.
For a special review.
For a special review.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what? We have to let them know, right? Okay. The movie that we, even though, Greg tried to spoil it earlier by saying BBS, the movie that we're reviewing today is the humongous, probably the biggest movie of the year so far to date. Batman versus Superman. Dawn of Justice.
That's how it, like, and you know what? It's a controversial movie already. When it's come out, it's divided opinion between fans and the critics quite deeply. So
From the get-go. Yeah, like, it jumped off straight away. First opening weekend, it started popping off.
But we've got to let the viewers know we've literally just gone and seen the movie.
Right, you know what? This is the reason why this is a big show for us, and for all you guys around the table.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, it's the first time we've actually ever had guests on the show.
Of course.
So, what's also interesting about today's show is the fact that it's the first time me and Enigma, plus our special guest, has actually just come back from the cinema to see this movie.
Paying them big ass popcorn prices.
Bro, I swear the popcorn
You know what I'm saying?
£17.
Why is the popcorn so much?
I don't
Why
know.
do I have to take a Sunny loan out just to pay a popcorn? To complete the trip, man, that's a call Sunny and say what's going in there.
I don't understand.
Like, that's how expensive it is to go
it's
cinema
mad
now.
expensive, you know.
Like, it's
I'm not even
deep.
gonna lie. But like I said though, Cineworld card 25% off.
But yeah, we got to see the man had to cut it loose
I know,
because of the
no,
prices. That's what I'm saying.
They don't need to know that.
Well, they know it now, innit?
I'm gonna like put my Cineworld card back on. I'm gonna start going Cineworld again. Not yet though. I'm just gonna put it on hold for a little while. But Cineworld is still a really good
Pay
cinema.
$11.25 for popcorn and
Yeah,
Twix.
yeah.
Like, what the hell, man? Give me a proper snack.
I know.
Give me a proper snack. That's what I'm saying.
They do hot dogs though. I didn't see View do hot dogs. We went to see it in View today.
Every cinema's done hot dogs from. What are
Really?
you talking about? Fam,
cinema.
let's to the
Did you not
special
see
guest.
hot dogs in there?
Cinema's always done hot dog, right?
Hot dogs
I saw them.
nachos.
And nachos,
Oh, yeah,
cheesy
my bad.
nachos
My bad. Yeah, okay.
that get cold before you get to the seat. You know them ones there?
That's true.
Man's trying to dip into my guacamole and it's lukewarm. That's not how we do it.
Oh god.
That's not how we do it.
That's
That's
not
not how
the
we
lick.
do it. Still.
That's not the lick.
But-
But yeah, it was an interesting night. It was
an
a good
interesting
night
night, man.
because we literally have just come back from the cinema and we're here in the studio recording the show. So
So why don't you tell them a little bit about the movie that we're reviewing? which is
like Batman vs Superman. What should I do? You want to do the synopsis
do a little
right now?
synopsis.
Do you know what's
now.
crazy? I usually do the synopsis. You've got guests.
Yo,
I kind of. Do you know what I'm saying?
Put that around the room, though.
I kind of want Tiff to do it.
Okay, I like that.
No, it's your show. Do your thing.
Tiff,
come on,
I
man.
know, but you got that
Don't
real
pass
sexy
the
voice though, that
baton.
real original voice. Though.
No, don't pass the baton.
Oh,
It's your show. You
Okay,
do
I
it.
do it.
why don't we share it out? Why don't we share it
Why
out?
don't we not?
Yeah.
Come on, here we do it.
No, I can't
we're
do
gonna
it.
do a little
Fam,
bit by little
I can't
bit.
do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Let's do it.
I'll do a little bit.
I don't
Following.
ever do the synopsis.
Done my
I messed
bit,
up
fam.
on the first and
Following.
the second
Done my
show,
bit.
and it didn't go anywhere.
It's true. It's true.
Like,
This is gonna.
Okay.
Bruv, no, you're gonna run out. You're gonna run out of tape.
Yeah.
I'm going to play bad
Let's
mistakes.
just try and tell it.
No,
So just in case
I did my bit, fam. Following, done.
Oh
So
wow,
what,
that's
can we
it.
read to the first full stop?
That's a split.
Man can't read.
Just to the first full stop.
Yeah.
No, come on.
How
Like,
No,
you
it's
got-
not-
sorry,
We'll do a signal. We'll do a signal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
When
the
it's
real
time to
world,
change over, passing over the
real,
back.
Passing
bro,
over the
there
back.
could be bear stuck in front of me.
Don't worry, man. We're gonna take it slow.
no.
So we're
fam.
gonna pass
You
it to
can bet-
Kwame to tell him, just in case you don't know a little bit
I
about
don't-
the movie that is
I don't know about it.
Batman. They're gonna find out in the synopsis. Batman versus Superman.
They
You
paid me.
start.
So I'm gonna start, yeah?
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Alright.
But go ahead.
Man's not doing it, you know, for real.
Alright. Following his titanic struggle against General Zod, Metropolis has been razed to the ground, and Superman is the most controversial figure in.
When he did it.
I don't usually read it like this, do I?
Raised to the ground. This ain't the globe.
I know, sorry. And Superman is the most controversial figure in the world. Stop. Go on. Sorry.
But you have to say
I
stop.
know, sorry. Go on. That meant I'm passing it on.
This way?
To Graham.
Okay.
Oh, to Graham, go on.
While for many he is still an emblem of hope, a growing number of people consider him a threat to humanity, seeking justice for the chaos he has brought to Earth.
That is one of our guests refusing to participate.
Carry on, Tiffany, please. Thank you.
Where am I?
Halfway
As far as Bruce.
fifth sentence, here we go.
Where? Okay, so as far as Bruce Wayne is concerned, Superman is clearly a danger to society. He fears for the future of the world, and with such a reckless power left ungoverned... Yeah, that's mine.
And so he dons his mask and cape to right Superman's wrongs. The rivalry between them is furious, fueled by bitterness and vengeance, and nothing can dissuade them from waging this war. However, a dark new threat arises in the form of
You know, the BBC,
man.
you know.
For Pete's sake, this is a
Could you
radio
let me?
report.
Could you let me finish?
Wow.
One
This
who
is a
has
BBC arts.
Yeah, fam.
Just
I
saying.
feel like getting a cushion that listens to you.
You know I'm trying to get a job doing voiceovers. One who has a power greater than either of them to endanger the world and cause total destruction.
Oh, wow, what happened next? What happened next, sir?
What happened to the full stops and the comments?
Do
That
you know what? I thought, let me just finish it because you lot just wasn't going to let me, you know.
Knew you wanted to do it. You really wanted to do it. You really
No,
wanted
I
to do
didn't.
it.
I
You
wanted
really
you
wanted
not
to
to
do
And
do
it.
they raise Titanic struggle.
You just wanted to do it, fam. Really,
That's what you were doing.
Really, like, you just got.
It's
You
alright, it's alright,
felt a
it's
bit possessive,
alright,
innit?
it's
You felt a bit
alright.
possessive. That's mine. But that's mine. I have to say that. No, that's not right. It's my show. All right, do your stuff.
Can I get on with my show, please, drama? Harassing my microphones like this. Okay,
Alright,
so
I
that was the
personally-
synopsis.
That's
That
the
was a
synopsis
great
of the film.
synopsis.
So that's basically the breakdown of the film. If you don't know about it, you probably should have known. It's everywhere anyway. But like, I want to go straight to one of our guests, and we're just gonna get your straight up opinion on what you think and what you thought of Batman versus
How
Superman.
long we got though, bro?
We'll
worry,
talk.
just keep
Don't
it.
worry. Okay.
Okay.
We'll let
So
you
I'm
know.
gonna pass this over to Graham. What did you think of Batman versus Superman?
Okay, so
Don't be long, you know.
I won't be long. How long?
You got time, man. You got time.
Alright,
Say what you got to say.
So I had the fortune of seeing Batman v Superman twice. So last week saw it. So I went to buy myself my own popcorn and then saw it again tonight with the guys. And
This before you continue,
Go on.
this brings up a nice thing.
Go on.
I really like solo.
trips to
Yes.
the cinema. most
Oh,
definitely.
you know I'm a big fan of this.
Why
Yeah.
did you do it? Tell them why you done
yeah.
it.
Because the film was
never
big
done it
enough,
yet.
I was excited enough, and I won't wait in a week like 2 days. Sorry, Monday. So I took myself off on a Saturday night, nice late viewing, 8:30, 9:30 show.
Saturday, really?
Yeah, but surprisingly quiet.
Really?
Yeah.
Saturday 8:30 on opening weekend.
No, on the it was actually opening
Wow.
weekend,
And it was quiet.
But
I'm surprised.
yeah, good to see everything. So that was nice. And then having
Did you
seen it the
sit
second
in front of
time, I sat in about the middle, maybe row
okay.
G, but somewhere near the middle. So
Are you a person that takes into consideration your ticket and your number? Do you care?
Most definitely.
You know some people don't care.
I
too.
also don't care.
Me too.
What, you care?
Yeah, that's my seat.
Yeah,
Excuse
most
me.
definitely.
Tiff is so prim and proper, you know.
Like,
on all
I don't
levels.
really care. As long as I get.
You are so prim and
My
proper.
final destination. Do not switch that seat.
Real talk. That's true. That's true.
That's
That's true. Yeah. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, so having said that, right, like the second time, so tonight was, I thought our seats were kind of poor. If I'm
Okay.
honest with you, I'm not a big fan of the back seat. I'm more prefer.
I'm not.
Nah,
To be honest, when I do the
it doesn't
solo
affect the viewing
trips,
experience.
I'm
you
a
know what I
back
mean?
seat.
when I do the solo trip, I sit in the front seat. I've sat in seat A1 before.
That is
Real
weird.
talk.
That's
Real talk.
commitment, bro.
weird.
Right, no, real talk. The day I sat in
Your neck
A1.
hurt after that.
Okay, it was a bit weird. It was a bit weird. It was.
the air.
But you know what? It was peak summertime, and I went to see Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Peak cinema viewing, so the cinema was rammed. I took CA1. I didn't
Wow.
care. By myself, Coke and popcorn. Yeah.
Drama. Have you ever? Where's your preference for the seats?
I'm not gonna lie, you lot are stronger than me because I got the balls to do that shit. Like,
Okay.
Oxford, can I have a ticket for one, please?
You still haven't done it?
No, I haven't done it,
Oh
no.
wow!
Never in
I
your
felt,
life.
no, never. I just felt
Really?
uncomfortable. I don't know.
To be honest though, it took what? Only
it's
my
unnatural
first time
for
I
me.
did it 2 years ago, so
Yeah,
I've been
yeah,
doing
yeah.
it. So it's
unnatural
quite
for me, I
recent.
guess.
Have you ever done it?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I like different.
Oh.
Kevin.
Why did you choose to do it? By
Yeah.
yourself?
Because the person I was with wanted to go and watch another film, and I wanted to watch Meg Ryan, so I
Oh,
went and watched
wow.
Meg Ryan.
Wow.
Oh, well, like you know, we're in a cinema together. You said, no, you go see that. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
see.
it was
Really,
everyone
really.
we should
Oh,
watch.
that's
And I was
dope.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
Can you tell us what movie this was?
like, Spider-Man and Superman. Oh no, what?
No. Not what we've
You
just
got
seen.
that wrong, by the way. 'Cause Spider-Man wasn't in this, by the way, just so you know.
It was Superman and no, but it was a Meg Ryan film. I can't remember what it's called. Now.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Well, it wasn't one of the Tom Hanks ones, was it?
No,
Like, the
it
You
was.
Got Mail
It was a
or-
dated one when a guy came back from the 16th century.
That's Forrest Gump, isn't it?
No,
That's not
Meg Ryan is
Leopold.
not in
I think
it.
it's Leopold.
Doesn't.
Oh, okay. I think I know
Oh,
what
you
you're talking
do?
about. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
You watch everything, man. Damn.
Angelina Jolie's first husband, I think, is in that.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I've forgotten his name. He's an English guy. He's English.
Back to Graham. The second you
Wow,
said the
like,
second
you know
time
your
round-
industry, innit?
This is why we do this podcast.
No,
I'm a
but,
cinephile
like,
for movies.
Yeah, I guess so.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, that's true.
Okay, so second viewing, I think it's an 8 out of 10.
Freaking hell, son! Wait, hold on, wait.
Is that too early?
Have you never listened to the show?
listened to it.
Why did you give your number straight away? We don't. That's the end. Okay, show's over. Done. 12 minutes in.
run it
No,
back.
you're supposed to give your number at the end. We want to know
okay.
whether you liked it or disliked it.
Okay.
But it's fine. We know now.
now you can go home now.
Your number's at 8. Okay, cool.
And
So
why
that
is that?
means-
Why
Why?
would you say
So
it's
you liked it, obviously.
Yeah, overall, I think it was well constructed, well written. The action pieces were good, and for me, as a big fan of Batman, I think it was the most accurate portrayal so far. So I really liked it.
Yeah. I
Okay,
like
okay.
that. I'm with the sick portrayal.
What are you saying?
The drama. How did we feel about it?
Well, I'll be really honest with you. When they first released it and I saw that Ben,
Affleck.
was kind of
Sad Affleck.
Yeah, it was Batman. I was really concerned. I thought nobody can portray be Batman worse than Christian Bale. So
Bale was terrible.
Yeah, Bale was terrible.
His
and I'm a
Batman
big
voice.
Bale fan as well. So it
Yeah.
upset me when I
His
saw it.
Batman voice is
Yeah, it was just wrong on all levels.
Sorry?
You kind of sound like Roddy Craig.
Fuck off.
So when I watched it tonight, I was pleasantly surprised. It was a good film. I really enjoyed it.
Bang.
Don't give us your number.
No, I don't worry.
Sorry, fellas.
Ben was really good. Seriously,
Yeah?
so far what
Best
I've
thing
seen.
about the film, would you say?
I like the balance of the whole film overall. Like they didn't really concentrate on one particular character.
Yeah.
It was either Batman or Superman. But then they kind of touched
With a little Wonder Woman
a little
sprinkle in
sprinkle, a
there.
little bit of Wonder Woman, and it's like, yeah, that's really kind of good
But why
actually.
was she in it?
She's formed the Justice League.
No, it wasn't necessary for her to be in it.
As a woman, this is interesting. What you're saying.
Yes.
So you're
I
saying
forget
the
Richard
woman
Street
didn't
now.
need to be in it?
Okay.
No.
The thing is, though, I kind of agree. I
But
understand.
you do feel like a woman, though.
Shut up.
Okay.
Not really.
Okay.
But in the defense of bringing Wonder Woman in early, I think it was more to introduce her because they really did not explain anything of her backstory, any part of her backstory.
I was confused. Who is she?
But to be honest, what the mistake? Okay, well, let me tell you where I stand.
Well, how
right
did you
now.
forget Richard's review? You know.
I'm leaving off where you left off because basically,
Yeah, but how do you know I'm going to end off?
come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Wow, I know you just know. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't even know why the hell you lot. This is my show.
Yeah,
You understand? I'm one of the two urban guys.
Okay.
No, okay. We'll come back to you guys. But what I'm saying is, going off where you left off, and actually where you left off, I kind of sit in the middle where I like parts of this film. It's hard for me to say I overall thought it was great or I overall thought it was rubbish because I definitely didn't think it was rubbish. But there was a couple of things that bothered me. And to be honest, I wouldn't even say holes. I wouldn't even call them holes. There was just a couple of things that I would bothered me about it, and I'll touch on them in a minute. But yeah, I want to know what you think, Tiff.
Mate,
Wow. I think the point was made, and Drama hadn't finished the movie. So would you mind passing back?
Go, Drama. My bad.
Oh,
my bad,
wow.
my bad.
I don't exist. Wow.
Okay, sorry, Drama, please continue.
I kind of forgot where I was.
you were saying
that was just like a long.
Obviously, wasn't that important, was it?
It's a long gap, isn't it?
Obviously, wasn't that important.
It was the best Batman, you were saying?
Yeah, it was the best
portrayal
Batman.
of Batman.
Yeah, best portrayal of Batman so far. I think there's concern that people might get lost by the film, as stated before. But I think this film is based on real comic fans, and they could understand where they were coming from, rather than this is a newbie. Just break down the backstory story of every character in the film. So I think the film was based for more fans, comic reading fans, and superhero fans.
See, that's part of the thing that I guess half bothered me, but I also half liked it because that very reason is the reason I think a lot of people didn't like it because it didn't explain enough for people that have no idea about the storyline of Batman.
Me.
Yeah, like they didn't show you the connection of Batman and Superman in terms of obviously they did, but nobody knows the backstory. Do you know what I mean? People who aren't involved in DC universe or the Marvel universe, they need to know these backstories. Do you get what I'm saying? So, sorry, go on.
What's DC?
Oh, wow. Okay, well, basically.
See that you know what?
No, I'm gonna give you a little.
But I'm just trying to say, you see where the film is coming from, though. Like, if somebody like Tiff just like really not
Has
into
no
comic,
idea,
and expect to go and watch a film based on comics, then they're not gonna like it, are they?
Yeah.
No.
And a film called Batman vs Superman, then you go to a woman, and then you go to a reporter, and then you go to was it too much?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think that's where I think that's why the film is there's so much a difference of views based on the film, because people that likes it will probably be like comic fan and superhero fan, and people that don't like it, not really a big fan. It's only because it's a mega movie coming out. They went to watch it, sort of thing, and
that's why
Batman versus Superman.
Yeah,
of course.
Superman.
That's why the numbers are high.
Yeah, I mean, like, everybody knows who Superman is to a degree, but no one don't know really the story of Batman if you're not a fan of comics or superhero films. So overall, I'm a fan of superhero films, so I like the film.
Ironically, going against what you just said, ironically, they've actually told more in the journey through film, the story of Batman more than Superman. There's been more Batman stories than Superman.
Of course.
Yeah. But it still doesn't go from what my point originally is that people that went to see the film and enjoyed it are more like comic fans. But
No, definitely. In
So
regards
I
to this
think,
film,
and that's
I
why
agree.
there's such a divide in the
agree.
film.
Like for
But
example,
like I said, is that Ben, for me to turn around and say that the film was good, Ben really done a good portrayal of Batman, and I think his performance kind of more nailed it for me and convinced me more to like it.
See, I actually, and this is crazy coming from me for somebody who used to actually hate Ben Affleck as an actor.
Everyone did.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Everyone hated
From
Ben Affleck.
Armageddon days. Real talk. I did not like him in Armageddon.
The whole J-Lo situation.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it kind of pissed me off that he got to piece J-Lo. But the thing is, I always knew he'd make a good Batman, and I don't know why.
Whatever. Whatever. You don't know what I want to
No.
claim.
No.
I always knew.
No, you guys, if you remember, when everyone was gunning him in the group, you could scroll back to all the conversations.
Wait. Not everyone.
No, you did.
you
You
was-
did.
you was-
But if you notice, I never diss Ben.
Okay.
I never diss Ben.
He's a solid actor, man. Good.
And that's one thing I've realised as time has gone on. If you look at his resume, it's gotten better.
But I think people
And
were
he
more
directs.
concerned because of his performance in Daredevil and never comics. So
Yes.
so they were
No,
so
hands
scared.
down, you're right.
That's the reason why they were more
He was
scared.
terrible
Oh
in
my
Daredevil.
days.
Terrible.
It's
One of
like,
the worst
oh,
Sigma movies
yeah,
ever.
really
Daredevil
bad.
was so bad
Yeah.
that it did almost tarnish his entire career.
Yeah.
You're actually right. You're right.
And that's
Before
why
we
I think-
before we get into Ben,
Yes, sorry.
can I hear another reaction review from Tiffany as a admitted non-comic book fan?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so normal viewer of movies.
Okay.
How did you feel about Batman vs Superman?
So, in a sentence, I found the film half past shit.
Wow,
God damn!
not even full part.
You know what I'm saying? That was quite harsh.
I did. It was nonsense.
Now, real talk, like seriously,
It was
I was sitting next to
no,
Tiff.
The amount of questions I was asking.
She was not feeling this movie
From day one?
Real talk, halfway in. How long is this film? That's literally what she asked me. She was like, "How long is this film?"
When you get asked that,
yeah, and I'm saying, there's like over an hour left. Like it was that early in. Like
continue,
she wasn't
please.
feeling it.
Why did you find it confusing? What was the reason?
I don't understand the background. There was no quick little history lesson. There was
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I fell asleep. I woke up. It was still on.
Wow. I've fallen asleep many times.
There was just loud noises and crashing and banging and fires and just
Too much.
too much.
Too much.
The visual was good, but the film on a whole, personally, I didn't like it. I didn't understand it. These people were just popping up. The girl came, and I was like, "Who's that?" I didn't know it was Wonder Woman.
It's true.
When the Beast, what is that Beast?
The Beast she's talking about is Doomsday, the last villain
I
that
didn't
comes in.
understand that. Like,
No.
how did he get in the film? What was his relevance?
Actually,
I
the worst part of the
don't
film.
know.
Didn't like it. Yeah, I agree.
It's cliche, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Just
it
another-
really was. It was a cop out. It was a cop out. Doomsday was a cop out.
Okay, Kwame, let me hear your reaction review to Batman
Okay.
vs
We've got enough time.
Real talk, like, it's weird because I am sitting on the fence on this one. Is because I don't want to diss it, but because the visuals, I'm not gonna lie, like I hate Zack Snyder. You know how I feel. I'm not a fan of Zack Snyder.
I don't know why, but we'll get into that maybe.
I don't like. All I like is 300 and
Okay.
Watchmen. Everything else do. Because
Dawn of the Dead is a real good film, but I know you don't do zombie movies.
no, and
Why are you
why I got to be like that? Why you got to put my shit out there like that? I'm not scared of zombie movies. I just don't like them. I don't see the whole concept. I've never understood the concept of watching a film to be scared. I don't understand that. That's weird to me. I don't understand it. I find it weird. That's just me. So
Do you sleep with the light on?
no, it's not. I'm genuinely not scared. I just don't like horrors. I don't honestly, genuinely don't see the point in a horror. I don't.
you still have your
I
teddy
never
bear?
have. Never have. Okay, I've got a humongous film collection, and I've got them in genres. I've got the films set out in genres, and real talk here, no horror genre. I don't hold horror films. Period. That's just me. But in regards to this film, I liked the visuals. There were certain scenes to me that was pulled straight out of the comic book and straight out of the cartoons. Like there was a specific scene, and I think it was in his dream, in Batman's dream, that it was pulled straight out of Dark Knight Returns. And I was like, wow, the visuals look sick. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in terms of the pace of the story, I understand that they was trying to tell us the story, but to be honest, the pace was a bit slow,
A bit slow.
and they
We're
didn't.
hearing just
That film
sounds
did
from
not
Tiffany.
need to be 2 hours and a bit long. That was
Okay,
so
I
unnecessary.
agree. They did
They-
cut a lot out.
They
I
tried to
agree,
tell
I
us too
agree.
much in this movie, which
yeah.
is why it was stretched to 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And didn't you tell me that originally they wanted it 3 hours or something?
The director's cut.
The director's cut is coming out. That is 3 hours, and it's R-rated as well. So it's going to be more violent. More stuff going on.
I need to get that.
Yeah, that's going to be sick. So it's, you're divided. You're not sure. You're not sure.
I didn't know that was Flash that came to talk to him.
Yeah.
I didn't know until you
Additional
told me.
characters.
Yeah, I think you were sleeping by then. Basically, when Batman, or sorry, should I say Bruce Wayne, was sitting at his desk and he kind of went
Had a
into a
dream.
daze or a dream.
There's a lot of dreams in this movie, wasn't there?
Yeah, and they
There's a lot
didn't
of
even tell you,
dreams.
they didn't explain it. All you had to do was just wait until Bruce Wayne woke up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Batman versus
But-
Superman. Dreams of
Do you know what I mean?
So many dreams.
Dawn of Dreams. Do you know what I mean?
on, man.
But it was like, that one was so unexplained. It was out of nowhere. It was almost like if you didn't tell me, I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
And you're saying
So you got to think, and I'm someone that knows.
Yeah.
So you can imagine someone like Tiff or someone else who has no idea what's going on.
Just a
It's
casual viewer that comes
who's
to watch
this?
it.
Like, who's this talking to him now?
Well, I think it's Flash. That's a theory that's going around. No, it's
Okay.
like, you know what I'm saying? I know one became and shit or whatever. So I mean, overall, we've got 2 guests that like it. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Tiff that definitely didn't like it.
No, I'm just saying, you know, not trying to cause any trouble, be controversial. I only saw 2 black people in there.
Whoa.
The first one.
Race card just got placed
You got
on
to
the
play
table.
every 2 urban guys.
Yeah, it's an urban
The
review.
first one was the, you know, the
Newspaper guy,
him,
Lawrence Fishburne,
and the second
looking
one.
old as fuck.
Now him, man. He's
Nah,
in
he
Blackish,
looks
bro.
old,
He's playing the granddad right now.
I know.
The last
He definitely looks the
scene
part for a granddad.
when Superman was being buried and they were doing their little military
Stuff.
She hit you.
Yeah, the black guy that was crying.
Crying.
Up and down as well.
I'm talking about that still.
Oh, John was as well.
Yeah, I was
You was as well. That's funny because I heard Tiff was like, why is he going to
At the end
I'm
of
trying
the
to think
film,
what I said.
Why is it? It's true though. Why do
the
people
end of-
always got to look emotional? Like, why we got to have that cry face? The Michael Jordan
I
cry
saw
face.
one Filipino lady as well. Just saying.
Wow.
But
I don't remember the Filipino lady. Who's that?
She was at
She's
the
in the
end, so they
beginning,
showed.
no?
Ah, okay,
no,
okay.
At the beginning.
Yeah, when Batman rescued whoever they were from the basement, like the
Oh, Chinese, right?
Oh,
nah, Filipino.
Oh
no,
wait,
Chinese,
wait,
Filipino.
there was a bunch of
Yeah,
them.
no.
oh, I didn't realize.
Remember?
Chinese?
Yeah, no, yeah.
she's
But I didn't see them later on.
Okay, so there was about 12 Chinese people that was in the
Yes.
in the dungeon
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
bottom.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the last one, after the black guy that was crying, they came forward a little bit, and she was on the right. and she
Wow,
was- yeah.
you really did not like this film, did you?
No.
Okay, so we're 25 minutes in
Yeah,
now,
I know
so
exactly what you're gonna
I'm
say.
going to
Yes.
do. It's a spoiler alert.
Yep,
If you haven't
spoiler
seen the
review.
film and you are planning on seeing the film, this is the moment where you just fast forward a little bit because I'm going to say one of the biggest spoilers that I didn't even find out about, and boy, I was looking at reviews and stuff, so I'm surprised no one didn't spoil it. Superman dies at the end of the movie.
It's just so stupid.
How do we all feel about that? I'm going to throw that around
It
quickly.
was okay.
How did we feel about Superman dying?
Yeah.
Okay, so my understanding is that this film was based on The Dark Knight Returns graphic novel and Death of the Superman graphic novel as well.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I'm saying it was realistic.
I'm kind of
Okay,
saying it gets
But to be
a pass. It's
honest,
allowed.
don't you think like they forced it a bit, and they didn't dramatize his death enough if he's truly dead, which
I
is
see
why
what
you
you're
know he's not really dead.
No, I kind of disagree with that.
Really?
I think they dramatized the death enough. I personally think they did. And he's clearly not dead because the dirt starts to levitate.
It does, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
there you go.
I noticed
Yeah,
that
It
bit.
reminded me of Dark Knight Rises.
And in Man of Steel, when he first learns to fly and he puts his fist down, the
Yeah.
ground and the
Yeah,
gravel
yeah.
starts to levitate.
Yeah.
So I think it's an excellent throwback to that. Me
I didn't
personally.
even know Superman could die. I thought he was.
He does die in the comics.
Yeah, and
does
this is,
say in the
and but
comments.
I don't read the comments, but just from what
That is
I know.
true. But you, okay, so you saw in the movie, throughout the movie, Kryptonite, the Green Rock,
Yes.
was making him weak, almost to the level, as weak as a man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
as a
yeah.
normal man.
And
So
eventually would
technically, because he was holding the staff at the same time, he got stabbed. At that point, he'd been
With a
drained so
fingernail.
much.
He got stabbed with a fingernail.
Yes, it was a long fingernail. I agree. I have to concur.
His dirty fingernail.
Dirty fingernail. Clearly, it was dirty. He's been rolling around in a lot of rocks
You
and
know what I
stuff.
mean?
So yeah, I agree. So he was proper weak at the time, and then he got stabbed. So he was almost like a man being stabbed by a dirty fingernail.
Is it me or does Doomsday look like a humongous ET?
yeah,
Like,
Yeah, the face is a bit
Do you
easier.
I
realise?
hated AT.
Yeah, I know. But
hate that.
do you realise though? And this is one of the problems I have in a lot of these superhero movies, and this is across the board. They really don't know how to reinvent the main bad character, the main evil character. Like there's certain films that actually use the like and a lot of people I don't think they've realised this, but you see the main bad villain thing in Avengers, yeah, first film Avengers, the first Avengers, the thing that's flying through the city, munching everything.
Chikari.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that
The
yeah,
big
but
monster
shit.
thing.
Yeah,
That's the
shit.
same monster they used in Transformers.
Oh, wow.
Which
Like,
Transformers?
the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
one, I think. It's the first one. or the second
Nathan,
one?
no.
Is it the second one? It was one.
No.
One of the Transformer films. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Which one. No, actually, it was the last one.
Yeah, no. No, it wasn't. No, it's the
fourth one?
Yeah, where they have to go back to the city and they're in the.
It was in a Transformers.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think either of you.
Probably the third one.
I personally didn't trust either of you. To be
No,
fair.
I think it's the third one.
One, two, three,
I think it's Dark of Moon. I think it's Dark of Moon.
Yeah, Dark of
I think
Moon.
it's Dark of Moon.
Yeah.
Go
What
watch
is that?
Dark of Moon.
What number
again.
is that?
That's
What
number
number is
three.
that?
That's number
I know you
three.
smashed it. No, you smashed it.
It's number 3.
No, you smashed it.
Yeah.
I know every single one, bro.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay,
you do.
okay.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, it's basically what I'm saying is they keep like remaking the same monsters. They're not coming up with something original. Like how they made Doomsday, and I'm not saying it's not Doomsday.
I think
in
he
the-
looked like Abomination from.
That,
Incredible-
that's what I was about to say. I was
That
going to say,
had
like,
it.
they didn't even. He wasn't even original. And then I
agree.
was even going to liken him to the first Hulk. Like how whack. Remember when the first Hulk?
Yeah.
Oh my god. And to be honest,
With
that
the
was.
drums.
Yeah. So, hands down, the worst superhero movie ever made. This Hulk one.
Yeah, yes, I agree with that.
Even Daredevil's better than that. But,
The Spirit is the worst superhero movie.
Oh,
No, it's
Spirit
not.
is.
No,
The Spirit.
The Spirit is
No,
actually
Spirit.
better than Hulk 1.
oh wow, no.
Bro,
No, you
I'm
actually might
telling
be
you,
right.
it is.
No,
I
I don't
did
think
watch
so.
it recently and it was
Yeah, it's terrible.
It was terrible.
It's so bad it comes on at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on ITV2.
I know,
That's
but
how bad it is.
Daredevil was really, really,
It is.
really,
Hulk is still
really
worse.
bad.
It was on the other day as
Yeah,
well.
Daredevil Bullseye by Colin Farrell. That was
Yeah.
a good villain.
And Kingpin, Michael Clark Duncan was kind of hard still.
I
you
never
could-
liked
yeah.
Michael Clark Duncan. man. Bloody overactor in every movie. Sorry, R.I.P. dog. But first off,
He really doesn't like Michael Clark Duncan.
no, I don't.
He hated him in the Green Mile, you know that?
Oh,
Yes, Enigma did not like
Sweaty.
Michael
And
Clark
wow.
Duncan. But
He's sweating big
when
for
he
no reason.
explained it to me, when he explained it to me, it made sense though. I understand why.
bro, that film made me cry.
But it was okay. Have you watched it more
False
than
tears.
once?
No, crying crocodile tears.
No, bro, that made me. That broke me.
But what-
I don't cry for films.
For the
That
first
broke me.
time, though, for the first time, yeah.
Yeah.
But see, the second time
Well,
you
you-
watched it,
okay,
did you not
good-
feel? Go on.
Can we just confirm what type of cry was it? Was it bawling? Was it just a
Like,
tear?
you know, one of the ones where you get like.
Choked
caught
out.
off, no, you get
Did you
caught
shake?
off guard.
Did you shake?
You get caught off guard, like, it's like you think it's sad, but you're thinking, well, I'm a man, nothing really
You
big
got
deal.
choked up,
And then
yeah?
all of a sudden, just a tear
Tear.
comes going down your face. Like, oh,
No teardrop.
Yeah, it's like,
We've had it before.
We've had
it before.
And then the young boy
Don't you,
starts
and don't you
leaking.
think it comes out of nowhere?
Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
know
yes.
it's coming.
Yeah, that's
You think. Nah, fam.
Yeah. Black, yeah, bro.
Start to shake. Let's come out. No,
Bruv, I shook a lot. You know,
Okay.
girls trying to hold it in. Like, why am I crying over
Sometimes
this?
when you fight it, it's worse. I'll be honest with you. Don't fight it. Just let it come.
Let it come.
Seriously. Can I be honest? The last time I cried, Fast and the Furious 7, bro. Paul Walker. No, Paul Walker.
Bro,
Wow.
what's
Oh,
what are you
straight.
talking about?
Thank you. I thought you were going to diss me.
No,
You went back. Okay.
No, don't you remember who was? I was with you, drama, right? And you, Graham.
Yeah.
It was the three of us.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Cried?
I think we was with us,
Yeah,
right?
we
We all went to see the double bill in it, Fast 6 and 7 back to back.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, I dropped a little tear. I'm gonna lie.
That was a long ass movie.
I was emotional.
Can I
Like,
be
Back
honest?
to
with
back
that
was
shit
long in the
touched me.
cinema. That's why
My
I probably cried.
situation was different. I was at home. I was by myself. It'd been a long day.
did you have a cup of tea?
I don't know what happened. Man, lost it. I'm not gonna front you. I blumped it now. I'll be
do
real.
the
with you.
silent
I
mouth
lost it.
open cry?
Nah, man had to change his position on the couch. You know what I mean? You have to lean like, what the block? Like, seriously, I swear to you, I genuinely lost it. So
And the thing is, I know exactly
have you
what
cried at a
moment
movie?
it was.
You must have cried at a movie.
This is. I'm telling you now.
Wait, let's hear.
I know
Let's
she
hear.
has.
Have you cried at a movie?
Listen, I cry when I'm watching Call the Midwives
Oh
every week.
my
So
God.
it's-
Call the midwives.
Wow. Okay.
That
Downton
makes me
Abbey.
cry.
Seriously?
Yes, every week there's
Why?
a storyline to make me cry. It's very emotional.
Okay.
You get caught up. You're one of the characters. You believe it. It's happening. I'm there.
Call
No,
the
no,
midwives.
hey.
No, let's leave that because I can understand why someone would cry about that's like babies being born. Everyone's emotional. What film has made you cry?
That's true.
Be
What
real.
film?
Be real.
Yeah. Because I know there's got to be one.
And
A
there was
or two.
silence.
Oh wow.
Wow. You ain't never cried at a movie?
Not that I know of.
Twilight.
Damn.
No.
Really?
No.
Wow. I need to
Pride
man
and,
up.
Pride and Prejudice.
No.
Jane Eyre.
No.
She's a period trauma girl. If you're thinking, why is he
Yes,
random
yeah.
categories?
Tiffany likes period.
I
Right?
Yeah.
do.
That's her genre.
Wow.
So-
Graham, you
Wow.
ever
I
cried
know.
at a
I'm
movie?
not. Wait there. You gotta understand this. We all cried as men.
That's for real. No, it's true.
Tiff has never cried.
No.
I need to man up.
No, wait.
No,
There's a movie out there that I know Tiff has cried. Like, okay, let me throw this one at you because I don't know anyone that's watched this that hasn't cried.
Okay, go on then.
A Time to Kill.
A what? I've never seen that film.
snap.
You're done, innit? You're done. That's it. You're done. You're done.
No, I didn't.
You're done.
A Time to Kill. I
Time
haven't
to
seen
what?
A Time to
Yeah.
Kill.
No, I don't.
Samuel
Oh,
Jackson.
wait. No.
Matthew McConaughey.
To Kill a Mockingbird, I cried.
Okay.
At least that's one. At least you got one in it, man.
Yeah.
I was getting worried.
Yeah, I know,
there.
for real. I was thinking like, Jesus, it's got to be one.
Okay. Graham?
Never cried at a movie.
I know
Yeah,
Graham's crying movie.
Yeah, you
plenty of
played.
times. In fact, we cried together.
Yeah, I know. I swear we talked about this on one of the shows, bro.
That you cried together.
Armageddon, you was there too. You cried too, nigga.
I don't cry. I didn't cry on that.
Oh my days.
Oh, wow.
Okay, let
I'm
me
not
cast
afraid
your
to admit I had-
No, wait there.
Let me cast your mind. No, go on. I want to
2002.
know what time you're talking about. See if it's the same time.
New York, 2002.
There you go. See, I was going to say
Dusty
the same
basement
thing.
in Brooklyn.
There you go.
Wait there, but don't you?
New York Ave.
With
Okay,
what's the guy called?
Oh shit.
No. Now you're getting too personal. Wait. Stop.
Okay.
Alright, fine. It's like,
Yeah, but you
you
did.
ever
But,
cry that movie?
Yeah, Armageddon.
yeah.
Other than Armageddon, if you've already admitted that,
Alright,
crying
real
alongside
talk. I'll be
other
honest
men.
with you, yeah. When I'm by myself and I get into films, there's certain films that get me every time. Like, I can't even hold it back. Like, because I like to attach myself to the main character or the people that are feeling the shit. It makes me like the film more. Like, for example, one of the first films that made me, like, get mad emotional is 5 Heartbeats. That's probably why it's my favourite film of all time. That film got me.
Like, how
I've
emotional
seen
did you
that.
get in?
know.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm happy to hear
Awesome.
Tiffany.
That's my
I've
all-time
seen
favourite
this.
film, my all-time
Great.
favourite
You know how many movies you've watched?
You know what I mean? What?
I've seen that.
Okay, good.
That's my shit.
No.
That's my shit.
Do you remember back? Was it like? Again, I want to know the level
the
of
type of
crying.
crying.
How did you? Was it just a tear? Was
Nah,
it,
to be honest, every single time I've ever dropped a tear is literally just a drop of a tear. It's never been like
you've never lost it at a movie.
what, like like sob. I've never sobbed. I've never
I
sobbed.
was never sobbing.
But I'll be honest though, I've had this has happened like maybe twice in my entire life, twice, where it was a lot. And I didn't understand why it was a lot. Like, you know, you can have a couple of tears come down.
But you couldn't stop.
But for some reason, it was like, and I almost got choked up. Like,
Wait. Did you cry Passion of the Christ?
yeah, that fucked me up. I'm not gonna lie. That did. I'm
you
not
cry?
gonna lie. Hold on, I saw we was on the cinema together.
I
Did you go see that?
did.
Were you went to see that?
I'm not sure if we cried. Would you bawl it?
Yes.
Really?
That
The pastor had to hold me. Seriously, I was in church. The pastor had to hold
Well, okay. Well, of course
that's
you're
a bit
gonna
obvious, so
cry.
that wouldn't happen.
Of course you're gonna cry. That's like
surrounded
watching
by-
a horror movie on Halloween. You're
what
gonna
I'm
get
saying?
scared.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You like the chances are this is gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
So you're always gonna. There must have been a lot of people crying.
That's what,
I don't know
yeah.
about that. I was concentrating on myself.
Did anyone speak in tongues
That's
during this? I just need to ask. I just need the silence. I'm gonna take it as a yes. I'm gonna take it as a yes.
No, but can I
just say before you continue? How many of you cried though? Come on.
Before I say it, it's like I don't like how people just slide over that comment. It's like, yeah, we cried together.
You know what?
Do you know what? No, but we can explain it though.
No, it's the way you said it though. It's not,
No,
you
it's
could
because
say
we
it.
shared the experience is why we said it like that.
That's even worse, bro.
I talked about this on the
the
previous podcast.
Yeah,
And Enigma, don't act like you weren't there.
No,
you was there. The three of us. No, I'm telling the story. I'm telling the story.
But you can't
Can I tell the story?
You can't just turn about this topic off and say, "Oh, we shared the feeling."
Wait a
What are you
second.
trying to do? Not let me explain it.
Can I just say something? The fact that I was there and I didn't cry, why do you think that's going to make me side of
Such a
you?
liar. You're such a liar. You're
Why do
such
you
a liar.
think that's going to increase how
such
this
a
sounds?
liar.
This ain't going to sound much
Okay.
better.
Tell me-
How are you going to tell me I cried?
Bro, Greg, right, you remember the situation, yeah? The three of us were sitting down in the living room, yeah? We was all on each different couch, and we was watching Armageddon. It got to the emotional part, and right at the end, we said, we made it, Gracie! When Bruce Willis presses the button, and then he's talking to his daughter, and the whole flash happens, and the whole the asteroid blows up, and then you hear the, what's the song? You know, the...
I don't want to close my eyes. I don't
Yeah,
wanna-
and then you hear the song Aerosmith start playing, and then as the film came to an end and the credits started rolling, Don't tell me you don't remember this moment where certain man was like, yeah, alright, I'm just going upstairs. Yeah, I'm just going to toilet. Man's all separated from that couch because we all got emotional and we all tried to front to each other. All three of us tried to front. This was New York, 2002.
But the thing is, I don't
New York
remember crying though, fam. Anyway, you know what? I know really got it.
But anyway.
Okay, so we've said when we've
Yes.
ever dropped a tear. I don't remember why we was even talking about this.
Yeah, you
what
put it up.
relevance had? Oh no, I did. I'm sorry. Anyway, but in terms of the movie itself, okay, I'll be honest with you. I've been looking forward to this movie for a long time, as you man know. I've been kind of saying it for a long time.
He was
Gonna
gassing
ride with
everybody.
gassing it, trying to get everyone on this movie. After seeing it, I know there were some parts that were a bit unnecessary. There was a lot of scenes that the Lois Lane storyline, I think, was pointless. The whole missing bullet. Who cared about what happened to the bullet?
I didn't like that.
No one cared.
I didn't like that.
There was a lot of stuff where it didn't really make sense why it was left in the movie. It feels like he was just editing from one scene to another. But I'm going to say the visuals were amazing.
Yeah.
Some amazing action in there. The last 25 minutes or so with a big doomsday kind of lost it. But overall, I think it was a dope movie. That's the best I've ever seen Batman. As Graham said, that's the best I've ever seen Batman.
Going off what you said, even what we said when we was actually in the cinema, and I even said this to you, the explosions were over the top. They were clutching at straws at the ending. Like, if you realise the ending, the last 25 minutes, half an hour, there was an explosion maybe once every 3 minutes. And you know, all it did was remind me of when I was watching, I think I was watching a commentary on Con Air. Remember the film Con Air, the Bruckheimer movie? And I think Con Air was coming out at the same time as another film. And obviously everyone knows who Bruckheimer is. He's a big producer or whatever. And the film that just came out had a whole load of humongous explosions. And then Jerry Bruckheimer came back on the set of Con Air and told Simon West, the director, there was that scene where they had the planes lining up and then the army was coming down. Yeah. And they'd already shot it. And because the other film had so many explosions, I said, no, but that's a big summer blockbuster. You know what? Go shoot that scene again. We need it bigger. Oh, but I can't afford it. Don't worry. I'm going to give you the money. Just shoot it again. He ploughed like a good few mil into that scene just to make the explosions bigger. Watching this film made me think of that. It was like, okay, they're just flinging in bare explosions just to make the film look bigger. That bothered me because I didn't think it was necessary.
Yeah.
And that's all. It made me realise, okay, this is why the film cost so much, because all he was doing was spending money on CGI and explosions. Like, every second, Doomsday was blowing. Like, you got to think here. Let's look at Man of Steel. Batman was angry at Superman for destroying Metropolis and killing all them people. I believe this film killed 5 times more people than they did in Man of Steel. If you're going by explosions.
That's true.
It was ridiculous.
That's true.
That is what turned the film a little down for me. So I just wanted to say that.
Okay.
It bothered me. It bothered me.
Stuff added in the film unnecessarily.
Unnecessarily.
I think we were going around why Superman was dead. Okay. If we're going to be honest with you, he's not dead. Let's be real.
He's not.
It was a bit obvious.
How it ended, it was kind of obvious that he's not dead, to be fair. So, you got to think to yourself, overall, was it a good movie?
Do you know, this is...
Just be honest, just cut it dry.
I had a problem with, what's his name? Christopher Nolan being so involved. But I was glad to see that he didn't write this. It was funny because I was talking to my brother.
He just stepped back.
He did. I think he took a producer role in this film as opposed to a writing role. And it's funny because I was talking to my brother about it today and I was saying the same thing. Like, I think Christopher Nolan, who wrote Batman, shouldn't write this because Batman as a superhero is very different from Superman as a superhero. And he wrote Man of Steel. But then I said to him, David S. Goyer should write it. He's the guy that wrote Blade. He can write dark and good action.
And he would.
And then I looked at the credits, and David S. Goyer wrote this.
And the guy from Argo came in.
Yeah.
And was able
So
to
I was
write
like, you know what? This is why I like the flow of the story.
Sure.
But to me, this ending was the same as Dark Knight Rises. The way they put, because remember, the end of Dark Knight Rises, they tried to make us believe that Batman was dead when we all knew he wasn't. So going off that, I knew Superman weren't dead. Even if I didn't know that Superman can't die, I knew that he weren't dead. And to me, it was like, if you've seen one, You've seen them all, and these
Well,
films, they're copying each other too much. I think
in this film they were trying to set up the Justice League.
It was
which
obvious.
is going to be, you know, the next film that's coming out in 2017.
But that's why it's called Dawn of the
Dawn of Justice. Yeah.
Dawn of Justice.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Which is also why it was obvious that he didn't die. If you know that this is the beginning of something that's coming,
They said Dawn of Justice. They've kind of given it away.
No, real talk.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying.
Kind of obvious.
Within the title, you've told us that Superman isn't dead. So why would you spend the whole last 15 minutes explaining that he's dead when we know he's not dead?
Point.
Yeah.
What did people think of the actual Batman versus Superman fight, Tiffany?
I think Batman's a phony.
Wow, that's
He's
strong
not
words.
even worthy of a superhero title.
Oh, come on.
You have no superpowers
Whoa.
whatsoever. Tell me one superpower that he has.
He's part of League of
No,
Assassins.
he is just rich and he has enough money to buy gadgets to transform him into, you know, fast man or strong man or whatever it is. You're a fake, phony superhero. I'm stripping off your title.
Wow. Batman just got stripped of his title.
He's not Batman anymore, he's Bruce Wayne.
Wow.
At least Superman, he has the, you know, X-ray vision and he can
Yeah.
with his eyes. The Hulk, he's strong and he
I like the
transforms into
X-ray
green.
vision sounds
Spider-Man.
that you done. Did I get the X-ray? Yeah, I like that. That's it.
Spider-Man's got
Very
the webs
realistic.
and he can flick around. But what does who?
Batman.
There we go.
That's hilarious. Batman, at least Batman could fight more than Iron Man could do. I mean,
Because he went to the gym and he worked out there and he got down with the
He was
company.
working out.
League of Assassins.
Oh,
He trained
mate,
with the League
mate.
of Assassins.
But this goes back to my saying is that people that don't know about comics and superheroes, they would think that. But if you understand
Yes,
the story,
I think that.
If you think, if you go back to the story of like Batman, you kind of understand with the story of all that we've grown up with Batman and knows where he comes from, and everything. Kind of would understand why he's a superhero.
But going back to what she
I watched
said,
Gotham though. I do.
yeah, but see, that's the
Is that right?
I do. Yes.
but that makes more sense
Yeah.
because Batman is a very realistic human superhero, like Arrow.
Stop
so to
using
speak.
that title. He's not a superhero.
I know what you mean.
But she's looking at superhero from the term of powers, but it's like superhero.
But that's true,
Yeah, but
which is understandable.
but there's
Justice
also,
League.
but that's what
He's
comics
not
were trying to
superhero.
say to that. We're giving you all these superheroes with powers, but we can also, human beings can also be a superhero without having powers, and that's what they're trying to demonstrate in all their other characters. Because don't forget, DC and comics, Batman wasn't really the first; it was other heroes with powers, and then they all of a sudden, let's make a human have powers, but in their own unique human kind of way. And that's
Just
the
tell
reason
me,
why.
when Wonder Woman and Superman was fighting the big thing,
She's
what
right.
did Batman do about
I'm
stand back?
not gonna lie, I thought so too.
What did Batman do?
I thought so too. I thought so too. I'm
Batman
not gonna
said,
lie.
you know what? You two
I'm
You
calling
two
back.
got this. I'm be over there getting the tea. What's up?
Right
What's the
here.
tea?
There we go.
Want a drink?
Case closed. That's it.
Wow.
I did think that though.
But you got to
did have
think,
the
he
quick light
shot
rifle,
the
though.
gun,
That's it.
It's
for real.
expensive gadget that
Yes.
you can afford.
Okay. So you're saying anyone basically with money
Yes.
could become Batman?
Yes.
Technically. Technically that is a fair
But he
point.
is a certain level of genius like Iron Man.
Yeah,
because
he
I
is,
mean,
yeah.
let's be honest. I mean, like the same issue I have with Iron Man is they're making Iron Man too strong.
Yeah.
Like, and to me, that's unrealistic. He
Yeah.
technically should get punched up by all of the superheroes, but they're acting like he can beat everyone.
Yeah, but like I say, if you're a comic person, you'll understand that's not always happening. Because in all the, I was saying to you, Superman with the most, all the powers and the strongest that everybody could agree on in comics is the one that gets punched up the living most.
But why is that?
Everything.
Well, have you noticed why that is?
Everything.
Because he can take it.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
all the others get punched up,
Yeah.
they'll probably die.
Yeah, I
Do you
know.
kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You never see Iron Man get punched up. You never see Batman really get punched up.
Yeah, but you
not
never
to the levels of them dying.
No,
Prime example. Daredevil, the TV series.
Yeah.
Look how much he gets punched up,
Yeah, yeah.
but he's actually sick. He's a good fighter.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
when he gets punched up, he almost dies.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because they're human.
Well, yeah, and but that's what I'm trying to say to you. At the end of the day, that's why they've got to have a human superhero. Everybody's not from Earth, then, and that's all they want to
No,
say.
I feel you. I see your point.
Yeah.
I see your point. I see your point.
Okay, there's one character that I know was pretty much derided throughout the film.
Oh.
And that guy is Lex Luthor. Graham, could you tell me how you felt about Jesse Eisenberg's The Social Network's performance of Lex Luthor?
So I've never really seen that many Eisenberg films, like a quote.
Okay.
So I don't really know his work, but as a
Social Network, Adventureland.
well, I know the work, but I haven't seen the films. But he just looks like that type of weaselly, geeky college kid type of thing. So I thought that's what he was going to bring to the role. and it's kind of exactly what he did, just
Thank
on steroids.
you. I was
you know
going to
what
say that. Yeah, like
Nothing new,
to
nothing
me,
menacing,
he was
it was-
literally Mark Zuckerberg meets the Joker.
You see what I'm saying? Exactly.
He was
Cliche.
trying, literally, it was almost like, what was this Social Network Part 2? Because that's what I thought. He was the exact same character. He was
same
Mark
character.
Zuckerberg.
Drama, how did you feel about Lex Luthor?
Shit.
Wow.
Just straight up shit.
Yeah.
That's shit. They could have got
Pretty
somebody
down
else.
assessment.
They could have got somebody else so much better. But maybe in some sort of degree, I can understand why they chose him because of the way he can act in that certain way. Like you stated, the way
Like an eccentric.
Yeah.
Which was the
He
point
like,
I'm trying to make.
yeah, and I think Lex Luthor is more than that,
See,
and I didn't display that.
knowing the backstory of Lex
Yeah.
Luthor, did you ever see Lex Luthor like that? 'Cause
No.
I didn't.
No.
Even a young Lex Luthor, I never saw him that eccentric,
Yeah.
that out there, the way he acted. Even in the Smallville series or even the old Superman films.
You think
To
it was
me-
over the top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
But then
he
saying that-
overacted it, or
But do you know that they actually cast Bryan Cranston from Breaking Bad as a Lex Luthor?
are you serious?
And they could,
And it was Jesse
He hands down should have done it.
Yeah, he's
Came
got
in
nothing
to test for the movie.
Yeah.
What?
What happened?
To play Jimmy Olsen, one of the newspaper reporters, and and obviously Zack Snyder, who you hate, then said, "You know what? You should play Lex
See,
Luthor."
this is why I hate Zack Snyder. See,
That was a stupid decision.
that
If Lex Luthor was played by Bryan Cranston,
come on.
from Breaking Bad,
You'd be convinced.
that'd be great.
Bryan Cranston's he's a dope actor. He could have pulled that off.
But like I said, I think they were aiming for the commercial side to it more than the
Making
the
Lex
films.
Luthor so young
Yeah, making it so young and everything else. But he
like
isn't. I think Lex Luthor. It's like, I mean, again, if you know the comic strip, and it just wasn't Lex Luthor. It was just like.
Didn't feel like Lex.
But I think the problem with this film as well, with that director as well, he likes to give everybody like psychotic issues. Everybody had problems,
character's extreme.
like daddy problems.
daddy issues.
Everybody was like,
Yeah.
and then it was
All of them had
like,
daddy
it's like,
issues.
bro, it's like,
That's true.
he's like, you meet, he's like, if
Daddies
somebody-
of justice.
yeah, exactly,
all three, but you're right.
yeah, and you just think, hang on, but
Batman
this,
had his issues.
Yeah,
Superman had
yeah,
his issues.
it's like-
Lex Luthor.
yeah, it's like,
That's
wow,
weird,
it's like,
that's weird.
why are you all mentally unstable? Like, that is just
so
something
true.
not right about that, and I don't think. I think he concentrated on that a bit too much flashbacks.
Yeah, there was a lot.
Yeah.
There was a hell of a lot of flashbacks
Yeah.
and,
And it was like
random
unexplained
dreams.
Yeah,
flashbacks.
and it's like, why would you do flashback if you're aiming at comic people already that know about the thing? There was no need
a lot of
to.
waste of time. There was
Yeah,
quite a bit
yeah,
of waste
That
of
is
time.
how he was trying to
Yeah.
tell the backstory, but it wasn't.
Yeah,
For me,
yeah,
as a non-comic book fan, how did you feel about the character of Lex Luthor in this film?
No, not great.
No?
No, not great at all. Firstly, I thought he was a bit young. Secondly, to quote what Drum just said, he was a bit psychotic. I could have easily taken him out of this film and put him in another film, and he would have been a serial killer, out to get you.
Yeah.
But in this film, he didn't quite do it for me. So
Okay,
I was
okay.
disappointed. to say.
Disappointed in him. Disappointed in his performance.
Yeah.
Lex Luthor, I mean, if you think of Lex Luthor, Lex Luthor was never out there, never outlandish. He had crazy ideas, but he wasn't like, he wasn't that kind of, he wasn't like a mad scientist, basically.
Yeah,
He just was very direct and specific to what his evil was, if you get what I'm saying. Whereas this, he just seemed like a mad scientist, and I didn't like it. Didn't like his portrayal at all.
And Luthor's not really a scientist either.
He's not really.
Yeah, he's more of a technician.
So you thought
Yeah.
the whole him getting General
Yeah.
Zod
And
telling him
and
to
usually,
use they thought that was pointless.
I thought that was.
yeah, because they should
I
have
don't
changed
even
it.
remember that part.
I think you were sleeping at that.
But
point.
but I think with Lex, he's more. He sends other people to do his work than him going and actually doing the work as well. It's like I found that a bit strange and a bit weird. Like, hang on, he's a millionaire, and that's what shows that I think they tried to attach that part to his crazy side
Please
as well.
explain, why was he waist deep in the water, then he cut his hand and he dripped it on his face and then he just sunk? Like, I don't get that.
They
Didn't really explain it.
I didn't
Yeah.
understand that
Stuff
bit.
in
In the beginning, when Bruce Wayne, he stole the data, he went downstairs and he stole the data, and Lex Luthor was up in, I don't know, this big party thing.
Yeah.
He was speaking on stage, he was stumbling and stuttering. I didn't get that. Why was that bit in film?
That's true.
No
that's true.
relevance.
There was a
whatsoever.
lot of scenes like that. There was a lot of scenes, let's be honest.
But we are kind of picking it apart. Like,
But to be honest, it's
Yeah,
necessary.
yeah,
I'll tell you
yeah,
why. Because again, let's look at.
Diagnose it, yes.
No, you need to look at Dark Knight, and there was them scenes where, like, let's look at Batman Begins, when Bruce Wayne had that big party at the end of the film when Ra's al Ghul comes in and breaks the party, blows the house up, and all that stuff. the build up to Bruce Wayne talking to the room and all that made sense. There was a story to it.
Okay.
Lex on stage, there was no real reason, even though he was trying to tell some story, and the Greeks. It's like, shut up! It's like you don't care. That you didn't care enough.
Capes are coming.
No, I didn't like it.
And that's how I think as well. I hear what you're saying because it's like you're just rambling for no necessary reason. It's like there was no connection to the film.
It was almost like Zack put that in the film just so Batman can go down and put the thing on the wall. Like there was no real reason.
None whatsoever.
Just so
it could have been any direct diversion.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean,
but we are
pretty
picking
scathing
apart.
reviews.
But we are
But do you know what was good?
Good.
The
Go on.
Batmobile was cool.
Yeah.
We can all agree on that.
Yes. The best
They went
Batmobile.
down in the water.
Yes.
To be honest, that scene
the-
might have been probably the second best scene of the whole film.
Yeah.
The way the Batmobile was indestructible. It was indestructible.
Awesome.
By the way,
As soon as it hit Superman, it was like it was
Bang.
nothing.
Yeah.
I liked the way they had how they depicted that. That was
No, but he still drove back though.
no, it did. Yeah.
It's
still
that's
got
a
I even
machine.
like that.
And I like the way he just went underneath.
Yeah,
the
that
wall.
was
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I thought-
Alfred was good. Would we say
Yeah,
Alfred
very
was
I
good?
don't know.
No, loved him. Remember, I said that to you even in the cinema. I said Jeremy Irons, perfect choice. I can't think of anyone else.
I
that
don't
could've
know.
played him.
It's maybe because I'm so used to the Butler being more like smart and English and everything. Then him being the old man that's a drunk basically.
What, Michael Caine?
He's a drunk.
Mr. Raystem.
Yeah.
He cares
My
about
lad.
Bruv, you've seen Dark Knight Returns, right?
Yeah.
Because you have to remember, this is like years after when Batman's a bit older, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
Alfred is a bit older.
Yeah.
So
But
it was
I
almost
wanted
like,
to see him suited and
but
well
they're
presented.
kind of past that now because he's a
Doesn't
bit
matter.
dishevelled.
Doesn't matter.
Like if you remember the
As you
cartoons,
said, they're both criminals.
yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. This
worn.
isn't
It's
the
not.
Dark Knight Alfred.
Yeah.
This is years later when Gotham's broken down.
Yeah.
They've been through the wars. They don't really care about all that
It's
stuff.
Battle
yeah,
Joker.
yeah.
The
You
Battle
know what I mean?
Joker and all of
Oh
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
now I hear what you're saying because especially with the Batman's old uniform, is that the jokes are on you or
No, you said that. You said
Yeah, that was a
um,
Joker reference.
Yeah,
So
that was a
it
Joker
was,
reference,
to
yeah.
Robin.
Robin's
you said
suit
when he
was
killed
dead.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
what happened to Robin?
We don't know. We'll
But see,
find
again,
out.
they didn't explain that. They showed you.
Yeah,
that.
but the
They didn't
people wouldn't
explain
know that even
It was just for the comic book fans.
really for the
But there was a lot of stuff, as you said,
Yeah.
that was just for the comic book
Yeah,
fans.
Boy
yeah.
Wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I mean, yeah, I don't think they necessarily explained it, but I know I see the reference about years later. 'Cause I never thought of it as years later. I thought it was same day,
Yeah, but he's
present
still
day.
playing the same role. You are the butler, so dress appropriately. I want to see you booted. And
But-
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you're going off after Dark Knight Rises, and then
I didn't watch
But this
that,
ain't
so
got
it's
nothing to do with that,
irrelevant.
though.
no, it isn't. But it's still years after that period of time.
Yeah, but for me,
No,
I
this
didn't
ain't got
watch
nothing to
it.
do
I
with Dark
wanna
Knight
see-
Rises.
No, but it is because if we're taking it from Dark Knight Returns, because in that they talk about, if you remember Batman's attitude, Batman's even darker in Dark Knight Returns than he was when he was younger because of all the things that
You
happened.
talking about the film?
No, I'm actually talking about the cartoon, which is this film was partly based on.
Okay.
Just because I'm giving the film its
yeah,
backstory.
yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying? Because
yeah.
its backstory is that cartoon.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean?
of course.
Hence, the whole suit. The suit from this film is directly from Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
The suit they uses to fight Superman.
Superman.
Did you
Yeah.
like that? Did you guys like
Yeah,
that?
I
The
liked it.
kryptonite bit with
I
the
liked
suit?
it. I liked it.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good. It was good.
It's good fights.
I hated. I just got this real problem about seeing Superman get punched up. I don't like it.
He got punched up more in this film than maybe any other film he's ever been in.
Yeah, but that's comic. That's the same thing in the
Yeah, I
comic.
know that is true, and I didn't like it. It bothered my soul.
No, it didn't surprise me because the way I seen this Superman get punched up by everybody in the comics,
Yeah,
on
he hit the ground a lot, was
and
rolling
in the car-
along the ground
Yeah,
a
in the
lot.
in the cartoons, whoa, in the actual DC cartoon movies,
He deals with
gets-
people nicely.
No, he gets work up.
He does.
Didn't
Yeah.
you find Lois Lane jarring?
Yeah.
Jarring.
I
Do
think
you know
they
how much
put-
time he wasted saving her in the movie?
Do you know that was hilarious because I heard you and
yeah,
Leona said something and this that cracked me up.
What did they say?
Like
What
as
did they
soon
say?
as Lex pushed her off the building, and he knew Superman was going to save her, innit? And as soon as she swooped in, I just heard, "Rah, man, I love a husband like that, you know." Because it's so true. Because it's like anywhere in the world, this motherfucker's going to come and save her.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like
He was
came.
fighting, and then he stopped the fight to go and save her because she was drowning. Like,
Yeah.
really?
So you like that? You like that? Okay.
But I think that had the reference. That had the reference to the flash part, isn't it? It's that Lois sort of warning him that if
She was the link.
Yeah, she was the link.
See.
What part?
Okay, we're referring once again to one of the many Bruce Wayne dream sequences.
Yeah.
When it seems like the Flash from the future was telling him Lois Lane is a key, which she was she?
Yeah, she kind of is. Yeah, kind of.
Oh, I vaguely remember that part.
Okay, yeah.
Because she's
So
kind
that
of
connected with people.
Yeah.
at least.
A bit,
Yeah, because
understand
I think
Okay,
it's that
that's
it's more
fine.
to like says is that like Lois is his everything, and he's the only, she's the only thing that will make him crack.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was that scene where Batman was in the desert and then these winged animals came.
Yeah.
Where you
seriously.
think that's a reference to Darkseid,
Yeah,
which is going to be
yeah,
the main
fine.
villain that Lex Luthor was talking about.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tiffany just backed
They
off the
didn't
mic
explain
and
it?
was like,
But
I
they
don't
didn't
remember that
explain
part.
it.
Visually, that
think
was
I've
actually
seen
the
it.
best scene in the whole film.
Yeah.
That master shot was sick.
Yeah,
I liked
that was
it.
a great master shot. That was a great master shot.
When they caught Batman and he was tied up and Superman came down in the corridor and all of them started bowing. This is all in the dream.
Before he got chained up, when he just came out of the van, it
That
was a great master shot.
That
was.
whole scene was
But they're saying that's a reference to Darkseid. Do you think? Do you think
Yeah,
that's
I
a good way
think so.
to go?
Yeah. I
He was
think
manipulating
Yeah.
people on the slide.
scene.
And
That-
Lex Luthor going crazy at the end was kind of talking about Darkseid. That's what we're thinking. He was
Why
the main
was
villain.
Lex's nose running at the end?
That was hilarious.
Why
his nose
was it
running?
Does he
running?
win it?
When he was
When they
against
shaved
the,
off the
Oh,
head.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't see that. I didn't
That
even
was
know.
not
Trying to make him look
necessary.
crazy. Yeah, I agree. I agree. If Lex was different, this film would have been different. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Good
And
villain,
better.
good villain.
Just about
Yeah,
that.
because everybody knows every great like action film
Needs a good
is
villain.
yeah.
I think they should have chosen or picked a man instead of a boy.
Okay.
And I think
Cranston would've been
the director's like casting the type of character he chose for Lex was based on the fact that he looked like a young man rather than a big man as well. I think if he was an older man, I don't think we would still the same Lex. I think he would have toned him down a lot lower.
I think they do that for longevity.
Yeah, because it's obvious Jesse Eisenberg's going to be the next 4 to 5 movies
There
as
you
Lex
go.
Luthor.
Yeah.
They can use him now
You
because
could
he's
use
younger.
him for however many
If he
years.
was an old man, they couldn't use him for a lot of movies.
Exactly. Probably hence the reason they got Jeremy Irons instead of Michael
Yeah,
Caine.
but Batman's in his prime, so they could have picked
I agree with you.
Luthor in his prime.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I can't disagree with that. I
that's
can't
true.
disagree with that. I mean, despite the initial good feeling about the film, it feels like we've pretty much picked it apart from beginning to end.
Yeah, we did.
But there are a lot of things that you can do.
Graham, let me hear some positives. What was the positive from you?
Okay, so the action sequences were good. They
Yeah.
were big. They were explosive. Batman as a character, with the whole portrayal of him, the Batcave, the Mobile.
Yeah.
I love all of that because I'm a big Batman fan. And
Phony.
the phone. Nah, he's
Yeah,
alright.
Wow,
Fake
still a phony.
superhero.
And
Still funny.
maybe I thought the meta-human, like the rest of the Justice League, was a bit forced, a bit rushed. But I still like to see the appearances in that.
I liked what they did with that. When they
quite
gave
clever.
us a little insight into all of them. We got
Oh,
to
you
see-
like that?
Got to see Khal
did?
Drago
I don't
playing
know.
Aquaman.
Exactly.
I found that too bit too TV like series based.
But see, I don't see that as a negative. Only because the TV series has made films step up. Because what they're doing in TV now is what they used to do in films.
Yeah,
do
that's
you get what I'm
true.
saying?
Yeah,
So
that's
I like that. Do you know what I mean? And I like the whole opening the folder, seeing what this superhero looks like. I thought that was quite genius. Because they only gave us a second.
Tiffany doesn't remember this one.
Because I like when they show, was it Cyborg, and then they showed Aquaman, and they showed Flash.
Cyborg, I was good to see.
was
What's his name from
hilarious.
Scandal? And Terminator 2.
What's his name? Morton.
Command from Scandal.
Yeah.
It was good to see up him
What's
there.
his name? Was it Richard John Morton or John Norton? Whatever his name is. Yeah. I like him. I don't know how much longer I can hold this.
That's a Terminator 2 reference. Terminator 2 reference. But it was good to see him as Cyborg's dad. We saw a bit of the Flash. We saw Aquaman, Khal Drago, as you said.
Hold on, wait. Was the Flash Adam Driver?
No, but he looked the hell like him.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
His name is Elzai Miller or something.
Do you know another thing that confused me? I mean, there were several. You know when they was on the plane, the Wonder Woman was on the plane and the air hostess stands up and she's like, yo, where you going? But she's walking. So how did you get off the plane? That's up in the sky.
No, the plane hadn't taken off.
It had.
Oh,
it was
had
up
it?
in the sky.
Was it?
Did it?
It was up in the sky.
Oh, really?
I didn't think it did.
wow,
I don't think it did.
Maybe she
Really?
jumped out of the plane though.
Yeah,
Because
but
she
how
is a
did they jump out of
superhero.
the- Yeah,
No,
but
she didn't. So she walked out and ran the
walked
corner.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and ran
as
the
if she
thing.
and she was
walking.
holding the bag.
Yeah.
So she's like, all right, it's time for me to go. She
But I
walked
don't
out.
think it flew off. I don't think personally.
No,
I thought it
hadn't
hadn't
flown
taken
off.
off yet.
I don't.
Because she was still putting her bags in her
Yeah,
carriage.
and they were sitting down.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
What I thought about the film. My turn.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, go choose, man. Positives about the film.
No.
not negatives.
I think it was good. I was thinking it's going to be too dark, but it wasn't.
Bruv.
Yeah. I think they got it right.
I thought it was.
I think they got it right.
Wasn't a kid? Didn't I turn to you at one point and say it's not a kids' film?
Yeah,
No,
It's not really a kids' film.
definitely.
It's quite hard for kids.
Yeah.
Okay, when you say dark, what do you mean? As
No,
in
I mean like the
vibe.
Yeah, the vibe,
Okay.
the background, the
Dreary,
lights.
quite dreary.
Yeah.
I personally think the action scenes were shot too dark again. I don't like it. It bothered
I
me.
think no.
Even Man of Steel action scenes were better than this.
Wow.
Yeah. Man of Steel, they shot in the daytime.
For you to actually say that
Yeah.
it hurt you, I know you don't like it.
But here's the thing, and this is going to shock you, and this is what I said I was going to say to you earlier when we was in the cinema, which will surprise you, is I half like this film so much that it makes me want to go watch Man of Steel again. Because it makes me want to appreciate it now.
Oh, okay.
So
You
I'm gonna
appreciate
go,
it more.
Yeah.
I think I will.
Oh, yeah.
That was
you
a
definitely
previous
will.
film.
Yeah. So I think I'll now go and watch Man of Steel again.
Okay,
To see if like I like it. Do you know what I mean?
As a non-comic book fan and a person that doesn't follow, would this make you want to watch the previous Man of Steel
There's
film?
no need.
Wow.
She says there is no.
Oh wow. Oh okay.
Didn't pique your interest or anything, and then
So what was the question?
okay.
Yeah.
Considering
She's not a fan.
this is basically kind of a sequel to Man of Steel,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
more of a continuation of the story.
Yeah.
Man of Steel is when Superman, we find out how Superman became Superman.
Yeah, Superman's origin.
This Superman that you've seen in this Batman.
Wasn't he
versus
just
Superman.
up in there and they put him in a shuttle and they just shot down?
Where did you find that out from? That's from old Superman though.
Oh.
So what I'm saying is, would you like to go and see Man of Steel now because of this film?
No.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. That's a long explanation.
Yeah, I know. No, but you wouldn't if you didn't like this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And that's why I'm saying I'm not saying I hated this film because it makes me want to go watch Man of
If
Steel.
we was going to do a review on it, then it'd be fun. But
Okay.
no.
So is there any positives from
$11.95,
you?
I could save that.
Yeah, that's it. It's expensive. It's blood clot. So, was there any positives from you?
Do you know what bit I did like?
Mm-hmm.
You know when Batman, he was properly working over Superman, he was getting full bodied, like on the floor, bow, bow, bow. But then he said Martha.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah.
I feel that's a bit good.
I thought it was quite cool for both their moms were called Martha.
Yeah, that's true. That is from the comic book
That
as
was
well.
good. That was
I-
good.
I
That's
did.
a little bit convenient.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Batman telling Superman's best friend because their mums have the same name.
Yeah.
That bothered me a little bit. But that's not their fault.
It
That's
was
the
common ground. They
storytelling.
shared common ground.
Yeah. But my problem was
But
they
they should
needed
go
to
that.
give us more because they got to that point too
Yeah.
quickly. How can you go from wanting to punch man up to our mums have the same name? They needed to give us more.
a bit more.
Give us more.
Yeah, a bit tenuous
Yeah,
that link.
yeah. Man went from punching you up to saying, "I promise you, I'll save her." Come on. Come on.
That's the thing, yeah. If man got into a fight, am I gonna want to do something for your mom? What? I don't care about your mom. I ain't gonna punch you up, bro. Like, punch your mom in it. Go save my mom. No, fam. Punch me up. Punch me up. I ain't got time for that.
Oh snap!
Nah, bruv. No, it's true. It's a
funny,
bit.
bro.
It's a bit silly. It was a bit over the top.
Yeah.
Why they resolved the situation. Like, yeah. I get
I
you.
think
I
it
get
was
you.
quite sweet, actually.
Well, it's a positive from
Oh,
you.
bless
It's a
you.
positive. It's a positive. And you like him stopping mid-fight and all of that. It's good. Kwame, any positives?
The visuals, hands down, one of the
Okay.
best I've seen in a long time.
Yeah,
Like
that's
it
it.
looked like the cartoon. Like it looked like they literally got pages out of the cartoon or the comic book and said, right, blam, storyboard. Let's just make that. Let's make that. And it looked
Okay.
like it. So I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like even the dark shadows of when Batman was tied up and Superman dropped down. Like the visuals looked like I was like raw. It just looked striking. The shots look striking. to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate the visuals.
So at least everyone's got some positives about the film.
Wonder Woman did a good job in the fight.
Oh, you forgot
Yes,
about that.
she's
She
done.
did a
Smashed
good
it.
job in the fight.
Yeah.
She makes you wanna watch
She
the one.
really announced herself, would you
Yes,
say? Yeah.
yes.
She's
But
got a
again,
film
that was
coming
at the
out.
last, how many minutes?
Wow. So you're saying
Right,
you watched a lot of movie
yeah.
to get to a positive?
Yeah, but she was really good. I mean, she wasn't scared.
No, she wasn't. She really got up in the fight. Was fighting Doomsday.
I like what they
Cut off his
For a
leg and
moment, it
stuff.
was one-on-one.
That's true. That's
She
true.
was
That's
She
true.
held her ground.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
She was
For a
arming
woman.
them up more.
But like I said, but in the comics, she's like that as well.
Yeah, she's arms out. She is arms out.
so
Yeah, she is.
It doesn't surprise, like I said, comic
Yeah,
people
yeah.
that she does that,
I
but-
do. I know they didn't show much of her, but I get that
Why?
it was just an introduction.
Yeah.
Because she's obviously getting her own film, and we're gonna get to see her.
She didn't have a
origin
lot of
story.
lines though. She literally was just her looking at
But
stuff.
I think that's
true.
it. But
But I
I
liked- to be
think,
honest,
yeah, I liked it. They could have gone deep with her.
I'm glad they didn't.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't.
But it's true. But she got her movie coming
Yeah.
out, so that's
Yeah.
why. But they spent too much time on Lois Lane. That's why. I
Yeah,
think- She was the
definitely.
woman
Yeah, I
of the
think
film.
Lois Lane was a problem.
Why was she in the bathtub as well at the beginning?
Yeah.
And then man stepped in the bathtub.
Job.
That don't make no sense.
Yeah,
Man, if it's my girl, is gonna let me come into the bathtub.
But that's
With
what
your
they're
boots
trying.
on.
Boots.
Yeah, but I think again they're just trying to show the love,
the love,
the
the
emotional
that's
side
cool.
to like
That's
Superman.
cool.
Man, I don't want to know
That's what
about
happens
Clark
when you let
Kent.
your wife on the set of the film.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about Zack Snyder.
yeah.
What you said?
Yeah, that's what happens when you let your wife on the set of the film. You start trying to write in lovey-dovey scenes to please her.
Because Deborah Snyder is involved.
Yes.
You're attacking his wife.
Yes, I'm attacking his wife.
That's unnecessary.
I'm attacking Zack Snyder's wife.
But didn't that bathwater look cold?
Yeah, it looked
It
cold.
did, it did,
And he
it
walked
did,
in there
it
with
did,
his
it
boots.
did.
So you might as well throw the whole bath out and run
But he
another
can warm
one.
up with his infrared.
It's true.
Can he take his boots off with his infrared? That was nonsense. I don't understand how you're going to step into someone's bath with your boots on, fully clothed, and think it's sexy. It wasn't sexy. It was animal. It colour bothered me.
Beverly Hills 3 reference.
It tried to be sexy. It just wasn't.
Yeah, I just think it was. I mean, Lois. I think they wasted, like you said, wasted way too much time on Lois.
Do you know,
And it was unnecessary
Yeah.
because she's not part of the Justice League team. So why concentrate so much on her?
Because she's part of Batman and Superman's story, innit? I mean, I appreciate that they recognise that Lois and Clark fall in love, because I thought they was going to completely leave that alone. I'm surprised they didn't. So I was happy with that. But like you said, they focused on their relationship way too much. Way too much.
Would you guys agree, Graham? Would you say Lois Lane was unattractive?
Wow.
Personally,
Why
yeah.
did you do this? You do this every
Throw
podcast.
around the table. Would you say she was unattractive, Graham?
Yeah, to me personally.
I don't think Amy Adams is attractive.
No, she had a look about her, but that's just like the production design and styling.
That's
I don't really fancy it.
Drama? Unattractive?
You know something? She's grown on me from Man of Steel. If I didn't watch Man of Steel and I just saw that, then I think, bruv, like you
Why
could
did
have
they use her?
yeah, you could have got so much better. But then
Well, she's
you
Oscar
can't-
nominated. That's probably why they kept her.
Yeah, and I think from Man of Steel, again, you don't really think of her in the film too much because it's all about Superman. But because of this one, you kind of have to think about her, and you go, do you actually think she was attractive? And you think, yeah, she was alright in this Man of Steel sort of thing. So she kind of grown on you. But in, like I said, Man of Steel, you don't really recognize her. You don't really care for her. So I
Tiffany,
think
as a woman, would you say she's unattractive?
I think they could have done better. They could have picked someone else. Like, I think Charlize Theron, she's a very pretty girl.
Okay, she could have worked.
Yeah, she could have worked well with it. And
Bit too glamorous to be a journalist, don't you think?
She's
No.
played grimy roles though, fam.
Yeah, she has.
She got them Dior adverts on. She's walking
does.
through
She
in
was
gold
a monster,
tunnels and
fam.
shit, getting
It's different
naked, going
characters
up
though,
ropes
isn't it?
and shit. Okay,
It's a
okay,
character.
for sure.
She was in
Lois Lane, she was breathing very heavy. Every minute she was under breath.
She was mad emotional.
Every minute, very.
Because she was always in danger. That's what I'm saying. She was always in danger.
Distraction with Superman, because when they went in the little centre courtroom bit, he didn't even hear the man tick tick ticking with his bomb because he was just distracted. When you know, why would I don't get why she was stuttering and peach tea. That's another thing I didn't get. But you know,
That was good. That was clever.
Peach tea is when Lex Luthor pissed. In
They
the
was
wall.
having a conversation.
Yeah,
No,
before.
it's what she said.
What she
the
said.
senator said you can call it piss peach tea. That means you can call it whatever you want. It's
yeah,
still
but
the
why
same
was she
shit.
stuttering?
Because she was looking at it and she was remembering back to what he said,
So she
knowing
was
that was
disgusted.
piss.
no, something was up.
And then she realised that, okay, shit, that's what Lex said. Oh, shit. And as soon as she realised, oh, shit, it exploded. He did that to take the piss out of her, basically, literally.
I watched the film today where someone drank piss, like in a lemonade bottle.
Wow.
Problem Child 2. Have you
Oh my God, why
No,
did you watch
seriously.
that?
Are you serious? You didn't grow up on Problem Child? Don't be stupid.
Are
you serious?
Problem Child today?
Why not?
I don't understand.
With my
I
child.
watched a lot of films because you watched Maleficent today as well.
Yes, I was with my child. See, I need to watch family-friendly movies. Look at me. I'm a good father. That's not fair. That's not right of you to say this. It's Problem Child 2. That's classic, fam. It was an alternative to Home Alone, bro.
Yeah.
Alright,
Are you being serious?
Alright, I'm not gonna do so.
Can I just say as well, Home Alone is the first movie, I didn't get to say it,
Yeah.
is the first movie I dropped
made
a
you
tear
cry?
to. Home Alone. I'll be real.
Are you serious?
When the old man, you know, with the shovel, yeah? When he got reunited with his son, at the blood club, man just got to tear. Like. I was young as well, bro. I didn't know what emotions I was feeling. I just bust a tear. I was, is this right? Like, why am I busting a tear over like Macaulay Culkin, fam? But in essence, it's a touching scene, and I'm glad you knew what I'm talking about.
That's hilarious. I do. I actually do.
Okay, so look. I mean, as people
She wore
might
nice
have
shoes
guessed.
though. She wore some really nice shoes.
Yeah, they gave us.
Who, Lois?
Yeah.
Okay,
Lois.
okay. She was styled
Yeah.
out.
Oh, that dress.
Yeah, that
She
dress
styled
was
well.
fine.
Oh.
That dress was
The
fine.
red and the white dress.
Yeah.
Was looking good. Yeah.
The white dress, she looked like a gladiator though.
Yeah, she
That
does.
was
She
the
did.
point.
No,
She's an
that's
Amazonian, man.
Okay,
She's
shit.
Amazonian. Okay, man. I think as people might have realised, there's no urban review.
No, it was a special.
It's special.
And we know it's been super long.
But I want people to just give their final,
Let's get the numbers. Let's get them
final
sticks.
scores, them
Yeah.
final Afro picks out of 10 for this
We
film.
already know Graham. He gave it to us
Sorry,
like
fellas.
5 minutes
Yeah,
in.
so allow him.
Spoiler alert.
Early.
Go on, Graham.
Graham, is it an 8 still?
Yeah, most definitely, man. I like the film overall. I thought they covered a lot of ground, / too much ground, / a lot of ground. You know what I mean? But I liked it as a film. I was entertained. Do you know what I mean? Enough to come and see it again. Do you know what I mean?
8 out of 10. Drama?
8.5, 9 out of 10. I like.
Either or?
Yeah, I like it.
8.5, 9.
Yeah, I like it that much. I really because I'm a comic fan.
Okay.
And I understand the backstory, and I'm now excited about how they're going to form the Justice League again. And it makes me want to watch it a little bit more. I think everybody should watch it. People that's not a comic fan, I don't think you should really watch it because you're just going to ask so much blood clot questions.
Yeah.
And you're just going to start thinking to
That was
yourself,
me,
like,
yes.
like,
That was me.
and just start like, if you go with your girl, just bring a paper and notepad and pen,
I ask
write
that?
notes, tell her to write notes.
You actually did. She actually
Yeah,
said
see,
that.
that's my point. Get ready to ring. So yeah, if you want to get into it, I suggest you pick up a comic book, go online, find a little bit of a story about all the characters, then watch it.
Do research yourself
Yeah,
before
yeah,
watching the movie.
yeah. If you're not a fan,
Tiffany, can I get your final
Why do I
score?
have to do research? I'm paid to watch a film. You explain it to me so I understand.
We already paid £27. Must do research as well. Tiffany, what was your final score?
Okay, so visually, I would give it a 7.5.
Ooh.
But in terms of
Overall?
storyline, boredom, nonsense, too long, 2.5 hours, I would give it a 3.5.
Oh.
So overall average score.
Average score, 4.5.
Wow, less
Then 5.
less than average, like less than halfway.
Kwame, what is your final score? Of
yeah,
Batman
Okay,
versus
this would be interesting.
Okay, the visuals. I love the visuals. The visuals actually get 9 out of 10 for me.
Overall, as a
Overall.
film?
Now, like I
Just
said, there's
cut
no
to the
real
chase.
holes. It's just more how I felt about the film as a whole and how it moved. I want to give it a 7, but I can't. I have to give it a 6.5 because I feel there was a lot of room for improvement.
Are you serious?
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
That was
That's
like
too
a
up for
punch to the
mine.
gut, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm sorry. It's like I want to give it a 7.
6.5.
Give me a reason to give it a 7. I'll give it a 7.
Ben
now we're
Affleck's
sitting
performance?
at- Sorry.
Ben Affleck's performance?
Yes,
Doesn't
based
push
on
it to
that,
the
yeah.
7?
Do you know what? Yeah, okay. You know what? Yeah, it does. But I like Ben Affleck that much that I'll push it to a 7 just for him.
I would do the same as
He
well.
is actually my favourite Batman.
Yeah.
Including Michael Keaton. I really liked him as Batman. So yeah, 7 picks.
And I'm going to give it 8 picks out of 10. I
Okay.
think it was a solid movie. I think it was a good introduction a great introduction for the Justice League if you were a fan, but I can understand why it has alienated a lot of mainstream viewers because they're like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, I can understand. So I can see both sides. But I'm gonna go with 8 out of 10.
So we meet halfway, say 7.5, 7.5.
7.5.
Yeah. Okay, so overall, Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice, 7.5 picks.
Damn. Well, boy.
I was expecting a little bit more.
Yeah. But you know, we've got to work them averages out,
Just
bro.
go work the averages out.
But wait, in your show, can't you just like give it a 9?
No.
That-
It's Enigma and Kwame's picks, and our average pick would be that. Okay, if it was the average pick with everybody, you say 8, you said 8.
Yeah, about 8. Yeah.
I said
You
8.5,
said
9.
8.5. You said
4.5.
4. I say 7. It averages out about 7.5. It does.
Okay.
So let's give it 7.75.
Yeah. So that's not bad. That's above
By
average.
the law of averages.
It's
Okay.
above average.
Okay.
So yeah, so I want to thank everybody for listening. I want to thank our co-hosts, Tiffany, Drama, Gremlin, for coming by and joining us in this special review of Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. Hopefully we'll see you guys. You guys definitely gotta come back for another review.
Definitely,
You know what I mean?
man.
Make sure you come back for another
100%.
show. So yeah, Enigma, that's it.
That's it, man. But you know, where if people want to holler at us?
Yes, make sure you hit us up on our Instagram and our Twitter. They got the same handle at urban_iplayer, and obviously our other Twitter handle at 2urbanguys. Make sure you hit us up.
Yeah.
Leave comments. We need some ratings on iTunes, fam. We need some 5-star scores and we need some comments. So tell your friends, please.
Do that, man. Leave them comments, leave them reviews. And yeah, we want to thank all the special guests for coming through. Thank you lot so much.
Absolute pleasure, man.
And this was the Batman vs Superman spoiler review by the 2 urban guys at the movies and special guests Graham, Drama, and Tiffany. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.
The
Black Star
Reds are coming.
You are locked into Urban iPlayer Radio, the world's first urban podcast network.